In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front lower ball joint on your Kia Sorento. Located behind the front wheels, let's get started. Using a 21mm socket, we're going to remove the wheel. Remove the wheel. Moving on to the bottom of the vehicle, we're going to be removing this bolt. But before we do so, we have to remove the pin. Using a pair of needle nose pliers, go ahead and take it off. Straighten it up, and I'll pull it out. Now that we have that pin out of the way, we're going to go ahead and use a 17mm wrench on one side to hold the nut. And on the other side, we're going to use a 17mm socket and take the bolt out. Remove the bolt. Now we can go ahead and remove these two 18mm nuts. Using an 18mm socket, go ahead and take them out. Next up, we're going to have this 16mm bolt. Go ahead and also remove it. Using a 16mm socket, go ahead and take it out. Now grab onto the lower control arm and push the ball joint out of the way. You're going to go ahead and separate them. Just like that. Using a rubber mallet, we're going to go ahead and hit on this area to detach the lower ball joint. Take it out. And here we have the new ball joint. Before we go ahead and install it, we have to take off the bolt and the two nuts that come pre-installed onto the part. So go ahead and take those out. And now we can go ahead and install it. We're going to start by fitting the ball joint to the knuckle, the same one, the old one came out. So clock it to the side. Push it in. If it doesn't go all the way, we can go ahead with a rubber mallet and just tap it on the bottom. Avoid using an actual hammer for this. Go ahead and install the bolt. Just start the nut by hand. Do not tighten any of this yet. Now that we have the lower ball joint in place, we're going to go ahead and grab onto the lower control arm and slide the two studs into the lower control arm. Sometimes you have to push the knuckle inwards in order to line it up. Go ahead and install the nuts by hand. And I'll do the same with the bolt. Next up, we're just gonna get everything snug. Do not tighten all the way yet. Go ahead and do the same thing with the lower ball joint bolt. Do not tighten all the way. Next up, we're gonna get everything torqued. But before we do so, we wanna put some pressure on the suspension as if the vehicle was being on the ground. In this case, I'm using a screw jack We're gonna go ahead and put some pressure onto the whole suspension assembly in the front. Like I said, this is just to imitate the vehicle being on the ground. Now we can go ahead and torque everything down. We can go ahead and torque down the bolt to 101 foot-pounds. We're gonna be doing the same thing on the 2 nuts. Now we're gonna go ahead and torque down the nuts to 101 foot-pounds. And now for the pinch bolt, I'm gonna torque it to 80 foot-pounds. On one side, I'm gonna hold the nut, and on the other, I'm gonna get it torqued. Now we're ready to install the cotter pin. Now we're ready to remove the screw jack. Install the wheel, align the holes. Start your lug nuts by hand. And get them snug. With the vehicle on the ground, we're gonna go ahead and torque our wheel to 79.6 foot-pounds. And for that, we wanna make sure we do a star pattern. It is always recommended that you bring the vehicle to an alignment shop after performing anything suspension related.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.